Hey guys, I am here and I am bringing you some magic. I know I jumped right in and I kind of just yelled at you to begin with, so I do apologize for that. But anyway, I'm playing against a subscriber of mine. I believe he has a YouTube channel. I'm pretty sure that this was, I'm not 100% sure, I really apologize, but I'm pretty sure that this was one of the dudes who wanted to play with me and start off his channel that way. So if he did, if that's going on and he's actually making a video of this, then I'll put a link to it in the description. But anyway, I'm playing some Magic for you today. I haven't been playing well tonight, and more importantly, I haven't been commentating well tonight. And I actually kind of just cut out, I threw it away. Most of the time, I just upload all the videos that I post, that I create. I create videos, and then I just go on and upload them. He's got lots of dudes out already. That's not great. But this time I'm like, you know what? There's sometimes a point where you really just you can't do it. There are some videos that are just that bad that you can't upload, and you guys don't really want to hear me yelling at people and be like, oh my god, this is bullshit. I'm crying and I'm so sad. But anyway. I'm having a lot of fun with Resistance and a lot of fun with Call of Duty and not as much fun with Magic. I don't know why, but I'm not going to talk about it that much. I'm just really excited for the DLC and I hope that comes soon. But let's get into this game and hopefully break it down pretty quickly. So now he just laid his Swamp. So I noticed that now he's got Swamp. He's probably got Eye Blight or something like that since he's got 4 cards in hand and he's not laying anything. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to swing, and then, alright, Eye Blight's ending. See, that was very much predicted, and I don't really care that much. Like, it's really not such a big deal for me, but I am just going to swing in for 1, and then I'm not going to play my Blind Phantasm because I'm really hoping he plays a good creature. The Elf deck has a lot of good 4-drop creatures, and I'm expecting a Heedless one or Lisalana Huntmaster, something like that. And I don't know why he kept the 1/2 back there. I feel like that was a mistake because he can't block my unblockable. And there we go. Imperious Perfect comes right out onto the field. He probably should have played that before, but that's exactly what I was expecting, and that's why I didn't swing in last turn. I was at the ready. I need to keep doing that. I need to be really on my feet and aware. So he's got 2 cards in his hand. And I have these 2 people who I can swing in with this turn. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to swing in with these 2 cards, play Blind Phantasm, leave him back to block, and then have a counterspell mana open. That way I'm ready for at least one of the things that he'll do next turn. And since he's only got 5 lands, he probably isn't going to be doing 2 things that I'm going to have to worry about. So now I take him down to 15. And it's really important that I didn't lay my Blind Phantasm first main phase, because then maybe he would consider blocking my 2/2. So since I did it second main phase, after I had already swung in, it worked out for me. So right now I'm really hoping that he plays another one of his power cards. Jagged Scar Archers is probably one of those cards that I want to worry about. It's going to be really strong for however long he has a lot of elves out, and it was definitely a good move for me to kill him. My Blind Phantasm pretty much just walls my opponent, but here's what I'll do. I'll swing in. Actually, hold up. I'm gonna play this card because I want to see if I'm gonna draw a creature, and if I do draw a creature, all right, I did draw the creature that I wanted. So now I'm just gonna swing in with everyone. He's probably gonna double block my 2/2. And no, he's probably not going to. He's probably just going to take the damage for now. He's got plenty of life. He's only down to 10. And I'm going to play my Phantom Warrior, which should pretty much hold him back. But he's got 3 elf spells in the graveyard. So that means that this elf is going to be worth 4 life, and this elf is going to be worth at least 5. At least 4 and at least 5. So that's rather unfortunate that I didn't save the counterspell for the Heedless one. But there's really no way that I could have predicted that he would have so many good creatures. But it still is working out pretty well for me. Time Warp is an interesting draw. So for now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to swing in with these 2 guys, and then who are unblockable, and then pass the turn on over. I do have to remember, like, usually with Time Warp, what you want to do is calculate so that you win on the exact turn or whatever. But in this situation, I have to take into... Well, he's going to swing in with that, so I can no longer double block that and kill that because it has 5 toughness. I can use Fleeting Distraction, but that wouldn't really help. He would still kill my creature. So I think I'm going to take 4. I'm going to take 4 damage now. I'm going to use Fleeting Distraction so that I can draw a card, and hopefully give me something that'll help me out a little bit. Grizzle Blues is not bad here because now I can triple up the blocks and trade with Heedless One next turn, unless he plays 2 elf spells, which is very unlikely but possible. What he could do is he could draw an Elvish Visionary, which would give him another draw, and then maybe he would draw 2 elves and be able to play them both. But normally what I would do in this situation is, I don't know, maybe I wouldn't even, but he's going to wait for as long as possible before he sacrifices those Elvish Eulogists, because they just pump up his, not this guy, this dude. So there he made a mistake, I believe. He really shouldn't have. Alright, he's going to swing in, which I don't necessarily agree with, because he knows the triple block is coming. And he's going to be able to kill 2 of my creatures, but 2 of my creatures are for sure worth one of his creatures. He's got no cards in hand. If he had the card in his hand, then maybe I would worry about him using something like Might of the Masses. So then I might have to worry a little bit. Hold up. Yeah, okay. I would have to worry about him playing Might of the Masses, but in this situation, I don't have to worry about him playing Might of the Masses, because I know that he can't, because he has no cards in hand. But if he had Might of the Masses and he had played it, then it would have been really, really useful for him. So anyway, I'm going to use my my Time Warp now. I don't want to give him another turn, and there's never really going to be a better chance to use it than this turn. I'm going to be able to swing in for 7 next turn, which isn't going to be enough to take him out. He's just going to sacrifice that dude. But it puts him in a really bad position, because not only is, well, he's going to be at 4 life, actually, because I'm going to deal 8 damage. He's going to be at 4 life, and he's going to only have those 2 cards he's got. Well, actually, he can block my Krovikan Mist, but he can't kill it. So he's going to go down. He's going to take 3 damage here, probably. He's probably going to throw a Screecher at mine. But right now, he's got 1 creature out, and he's only able, obviously, he's only able to draw 1 card per turn. So he's in a really, really poor position here. He's probably just going to swing in just for the shits and giggles. But either way, the one thing that I could have recommended that didn't really matter was not play that, for him, is not play that land right away, and then he probably would have been fine. So now I'm going to be able to swing in for 9 and hopefully win the game here. If I did my calculations correctly, then yep, this is 9 damage, take him down exactly to 0, and that was a really good game, I believe. My opponent played well. I guess I had the better matchup, or maybe just my deck ran better this game. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and have a nice day. Bye. Hey guys, I am here, and I'm going to be bringing you some Magic. I'm playing against my subscriber, friend, maybe commentator person again. And this time I am running Ancient Depths, and he's running Vampires. He switched on over to Vampires, and I was like, what can I play against Vampires that'll work? Huh, this hand is interesting. I think I'm going to keep it, because even though I don't have the island, I have the forest, and that's the real important thing to start with. Looks like he went down to 6, so that's not great for him. But getting a creature out early is really, really important versus Ancient Depths, and that's exactly what he did. Anyway, let's see. Next turn I'll be able to get out a couple lands, and then by turn 4 I should be able to use Ondu Giant. So that's really, really good for me. He's going to swing in for 1 here, and hopefully he's not going to have any 2-drops, because he probably doesn't run the Vampires like I do. Most people don't. Again, I'm really happy that he had to go down to 6, because that oh, he does have the 2-drop. He's got the bat. So I was mistaken, and that's actually amazing for him to have the bat. Got a couple of Sky Shroud claims. That's interesting. I wonder what I'm going to draw here. Island? Living Destiny. That's amazing. That's exactly what I needed to win this game, I think. So next turn I can play Sky Shroud Claim. That'll give me 6 lands, and then the next turn I can play Sky Shroud Claim and Ondu Giant, or Sky Shroud Claim and Living Destiny if I need to. And then maybe, I mean, all I need to do is draw 1 land for Inkwell Leviathan. Let's see, he's got 5 damage on the board, so I don't really have to worry so much about the life right now. Cultivate is an interesting draw, because I can No, I can't Sky Shroud Claim and Cultivate this turn. So I'm just going to play Sky Shroud Claim. It's annoying that I end up wasting these 2 forests. You'd think that this is an only forest deck, the way I'm running it. But Cultivate was a good draw. Next turn, can I... Yeah, I can Cultivate. That's 3, and I put 1 out. I can play Cultivate and Undo Giant, which is good for me because then I'll be able to get the island out there. So if I don't draw the land, then there's really no difference between that. Wow, he's got all these bats. So now he's got 7 on the board and Living Destiny. All right, so I did draw the land. So what I think I'm going to do here is I'm going to play Island. And then I'm going to Cultivate. Well, let's see. Now I have 7 lands. So this is going to be 8 lands. And I'll get another one from my hand. And then I'm going to use Living Destiny. And then next turn I'll play Inkwell Leviathan. And hopefully he won't kill me. Because he still has that 6 in the air coming every turn. So that's really, really bad for me. I don't really need to do this yet, but like may as well. I think it'll give me 9 life back, which is good. It takes me back up to 20, but he's still got a bunch of shit out there. I could really use 6/6 Shroud off the top. That would be amazing for me, but he's doing this all with 3 lands, which is really cool for him. And that guy is actually kind of a threat. Okay, so explore, but we have the 9 lands we need to play Inkwell Leviathan, which is really good. And then next turn, hopefully I'll draw some good shit, but you never know. Maybe I won't. He's at 20. So I mean, Inkwell Leviathan really doesn't help me out that much this game. Gatekeeper Malakir. That's a good draw. Or I mean, it's a good card to have for him right now because it just kills me. I mean, it just gets rid of my creature straight away, and then he's just gonna be able to swing in for 8, 9. And then I'm going to go down to 4, and it's pretty much game over from there. Or he's got a Vampire Bite. Vampire Aristocrat. Well, you should sack the other dude, too. Because if you sack the other dude, you can win this turn, I believe. No, I would go down to 1 life. If he had sacked the other dude, that would be kind of funny. Ether Mutation. No, that's not going to help. I'm done. This game's over, but I think I could pretty much empty my hand if I wanted to. But anyway, that was a pretty interesting game. If he drew all 3 of the bats in his deck, so that's really interesting. But it was definitely a really well played game on his part. He got all those bloodthirsty bats out there, and sometimes Ancient Depths works against vampires, but that time it really didn't. Maybe it's the style of vampires that he plays. He's got it's looking kind of aggro vampires, so maybe that wouldn't really be to my advantage. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this game. Have a nice day. Bye.